Hello everyone, Philip here. PS, so I'm starting a new series of videos, which will be a series of interviews to different demo sceners. I started with a few closer demo sceners to us. I'm about to interview one of the members of a newly founded group called Pomegranate. They've been active in the Finnish and Danish scene as of late, and I wanted to meet up with their creative director, trying to figure out why they did the design choices that they did on their demos. Why do they focus on those kind of demos? And hopefully we will learn something from it, all of us that are in the demo scene, and can start making better demos. So I have with me here today Purple Shadow of Pomegranate. He's French. He's one of the members of Pomegranate. I'm also in Pomegranate, but I'm the Portuguese member of Pomegranate. We have several nationalities represented. We're a very international group. So we'll ask him a few questions. So let's see if we can find them. Hello, Purple Shadow. How are you doing? Hello. Nice to meet you. I am Purple Shadow of Pomegranate. We are eating a pomegranate right now. You see? Very delicious. So tell me, what did you want to know about the demo that we have been doing? I heard you have some questions. Well, yes, I just wanted to understand a little bit more the logic behind, where did the idea come from to form this group, Pomegranate? Where did you get the name for it? What inspiration? Tell us a little bit about what drives you as a demo maker to create these kinds of demos that you've been doing. Well, that is a very interesting question that you are making. I've been in the demo scene for many years. I started on the Atari, then I moved on to the Amiga. We have always been making demos that really push the limits of the machine, but then when I came to the PC, I was full of lemurs, and we decided that we should make something cool again with the platform. So we are trying to push the boundaries of JavaScript on the browser and see what you can do with it, but not using 3D acceleration like all the other lemurs do. That is too easy. That does not show the power of the machine. That is the power of the GPU. GPU is not as interesting as the real machine. So we are focusing on doing demos for JavaScript. A little simple demo. We did an intro for the Inertia demo party in 2018, a few months ago. We had the idea to create a new group, just to call it Pomegranate, because it's a pomegranate, but in the French, I don't know if you know this, but we call the potato is a pomme de terre. So and the pomme is an apple. You know what an apple is? I think I should have one here. Hold on. So this is a pomme, and if you put it on the ground, it's a pomme de terre. And if you put it on the tree, it's a pomegranate. And you can throw it to your enemies and it explodes. And they get red all over them. It's a pomegranate, you see. I have one right here. So that was where the idea came from to do the group. And from there on, we just needed to do a hit demo. We decided to do the first demo about the incompatibility between lemons and sharks. Because some people say that it's easy to combine them together. But as you could tell from the internet, there are a lot of facts proving that this is not true. First, because the sharks are not they're not green. They're not like lemon. They might be a little acidic maybe, but it depends on the shark. It depends on the ocean where it is living. So it is not trivial. It's not direct. So we decided to make a demo about it because it's important to keep demo sceners well informed. And we noticed that there's been a lack of information on demo scene entries lately. People just focus on the engine, they focus on the effects, and they don't deliver the important messages that made the demo scene what it is. So we were talking about it. What can we do? What can we do? And we decided to make a demo in the old school Tepon style, where we have a lot of information to keep people well informed. You don't need special effects when you have information. Information is power, you know. So more power to you if you read a lot of information. So that was the main point behind the demo. I'm very proud of the first demo we did, Lemon Shark. We ran a bit out of time. We had to use some graphics from the internet. I know that is a bit lame, but you know, it is the limitations that we have in terms of time. We all have families nowadays. We don't have time to do demos all the time, like those lemurs on the PC scene. We have to decide what we really want to do, and since it is a collaborative effort between the whole team, we need to discuss things well, and it's only last minute that you really know the proper concept to go forward and make the best demo you can possibly make on the next 2 hours. So this is important to discuss these things properly. If you took lessons in project management, you would know this. So what about the other demo? The demo you made for Tersac? Oh yeah, the demo we did for Tersac, that was a very interesting demo. We saw the theme of the party was ponies. But we did not want to attack the ponies. We wanted to make something different, not just ponies focused and magic focused. That is what all the other groups were doing. And we noticed, actually it was UPS who told me that Theo was in a chat on live stream from an Atatamo party, maybe Deadline. Yes, I think it was Deadline. Yeah, in Deadline. And he was telling... they were putting images of red foxes, of red pandas on the screen, and he was saying that he was a fox. A red panda is not a fox. Everybody should know this, so this is clearly a misinformation, a lack of knowledge from the international demo scene, which needs to be rectified. So we had to fulfill that purpose while we eat our pomegranate. So we made the demo for Tersac, and we put the information there, clearly explaining what is a red panda, what is a fox, the miscommunication between them. And then there is this browser called Firefox, which has the icon based on the red panda, but it's called the fox. It doesn't make any sense. This is stupid. Why would they do this? It just confuses people more. They should put in clear information, not trying to confuse the people. I don't understand what Mozilla is doing. That is why dinosaurs are extinct, you know. You pass this information and then you die. So, but yeah, I'm getting upset. I better not talk about that anymore. Do you have any other questions for me, or can I eat my pomegranate? No, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get to the bottom of why you do what you do, and try to understand the logic behind the concepts of design, and because demo design is a lost art, you know. Some people just do effects and play around with engines. But what is the concept behind the demo? That's what you really need to get at. And one lesson that I learned from all the retirement years into Palm is that information, you can never have too much information. So when in doubt, put more information. If you run out of time, just add more information. It's what people already do on the greeting scene. You know, I don't know what scene to do next. I will do the greeting scene. You can do the same just with random text. Bring back scene poetry. That's what I say. The Commodore 64 people are the smart ones. They still have scrollers nowadays. you can never have too much information. So yeah, that was all that I wanted to partake in this small interview. Any last thing you would like to say to the people watching at home? Purple Shadow. I think you said everything, PS, so I think we are good. Make more demos, don't make demos like those PC lemurs. Make real demos for real hardware. You know, JavaScript, Canvas, no WebGL, bullshit. And what? That is it. That is it. Don't have anything else to say. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Take care.